Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for City of Greensboro news and information. The Water Resources Department is expanding and expediting its unidirectional flushing preventative maintenance program in South Greensboro by partnering with Hydromax, an outside contractor. The additional work will take place in the area bordered by Merritt Drive on the west, Interstate 40 on the north, Freeman Mill Road on the east, and West Vandalia Road and Creek Ridge Road on the south. The city is using best practices with sequencing, which helps flush discolored water from the system. While there should be no adverse effects, staff monitors water quality and pressure throughout the process. Unidirectional flushing is a planned preventative maintenance method the city applies to all service areas. It improves water quality and creates a higher flow rate by removing accumulated sediment from the water main system through a process that involves closing valves to direct water flow to a fire hydrant and flushing that hydrant. Water service should not be impacted during the procedure. Water discoloration is not expected, but city crews will respond promptly if residents report discolored water or reduced pressure. Motorists who encounter crews should drive carefully and avoid flowing or pools of water. To identify specific flushing locations and to follow the progress, access the unidirectional water system flushing dashboard on the city's website. For water and sewer emergencies, call the 24-hour dispatch line at 336-373-2033. The Greensboro Fire Department is adding a new member to the team, a female therapy canine. With a generous donation from the Bryan Foundation, the Greensboro Firefighters Foundation purchased the canine. The dog's name will be chosen by the community, with suggestions shared on the fire department's social media channels. This initiative marks a major step forward in the department's continued efforts to promote emotional resilience and mental health among firefighters. Greensboro Fire Chief Jim Robinson said firefighters experience some of life's most stressful and traumatic moments. The therapy canine provides a meaningful way to help our team to decompress and take care of their mental and emotional health. The Greensboro Fire Department Therapy Canine program will be utilized to promote the mental and emotional well-being of employees by reducing stress, anxiety, and depression. Respond after potentially traumatic events to provide emotional support and comfort to firefighters and their families, assist in improving morale across the department, and participate in other official duties or community events. The Greensboro Firefighters Foundation purchased the therapy canine as part of its mission to enhance the well-being of Greensboro's firefighters and strengthen community connections. The official name of the therapy dog will be announced after the votes are tallied. In honor of Veterans Day, Guilford County will illuminate county buildings in a vibrant green light from Tuesday, November 4th through Tuesday, November 11th. This supports Operation Green Light, a nationwide campaign to show appreciation for military veterans. The initiative raises awareness around the unique challenges faced by many veterans. Robert Shelley, Guilford County Veteran Services Director, said, "We invite residents across Guilford County to join us in shining a green light in honor of our veterans and how to reflect on how both as a nation and as a community we can better support them as they transition from military service to civilian life." The Board of Commissioners passed a resolution to support the national effort and encourage residents and local municipalities to participate by changing one light to a green bulb near a window or front door of their homes or local business. The gesture is meant to send a heartfelt message letting veterans know they are recognized, valued, and supported. The community is encouraged to share images on social media using the hashtags #GuilfordGlowsGreen and Operation Green Light. Guilford County Veteran Services offer a wide variety of resources for veterans and their families as part of a nationwide network of programs at the county, state, and federal levels. For more information about available resources, visit the county's website. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact you and our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. These city council meetings take place in the Katie Dorset Council Chamber on level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building, located at 300 West Washington Street. The public is allowed in person, but only in a limited capacity. Those who choose not to be in the building can participate virtually. The Greensboro City Council meetings are broadcast right here on GTN. The meetings are also streamed live on the city's website and on Cablecast. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. 1 year ago this month, the Greensboro City Council appointed a new leader for the organization. He has served the community for more than 20 years. Coming up after the break, we'll talk to the city manager and get an overview of his first year in this role. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The man at the helm of the city of Greensboro is a fixture in the community, having served the city for more than 20 years. Joining me now to spotlight some of his achievements in the past 12 months is Greensboro City Manager Nathaniel Trey Davis. Hello, Manager Davis. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So this marks exactly 1 year this month since you became city manager. In a nutshell, how have you transitioned into the role and having to answer to 9 bosses?
So number one, I want to take a quick moment to say this has truly been the best job I've ever had. I've been in the city for well over 20 years. I've developed relationships, friends in the city. I know a lot of people, but this job has really shown me how great the folks are that work for the city of Greensboro. I've had the opportunity to see every department for quite some time. As an assistant manager, I oversaw public safety, so I work with those components. Having this opportunity as city manager, it's truly an honor to work with, and I say work with, the people that serve this community and do it very well every day.
Wonderful, wonderful. So transitioning, has it been smooth?
So transition has been smooth. I got to tell you, I feel very fortunate as well to work with the 9 council members, the mayor, including the other council members. They are very engaging. I often tell people in the community that, you have council members who are truly engaged and listen to the things that our community has to say, whether it's concerns, whether it's needs, or things that really can drive this community into a positive place. So that transition has been great. I get the opportunity to see what their hearts are for what they want to see in this community. We're approaching a time that we'll have some transition, but again, it's been a true joy to work with our council members.
Fantastic. Now, just to spotlight, we can't touch on everything that you accomplished in this past year, but you did spearhead the Road to 10,000 initiative. Briefly tell us about the goal and how is that progressing?
So, the Road to 10,000, and I'll say this too, I've got to give our city council credit as well as some of our folks that are really on the ground making things happen. The Road to 10,000 was birthed out of really a need to meet the moment for the things that our city council has done, some of our folks that work in economic development, our partners at the chamber, bringing industries here to, our area, our region. We'll see, nearly 20,000 new jobs in this area in the coming years. So with that, where are they going to live? But then also we had an existing, need for housing, different housing types. We know that there's a need for attainability of housing. People talk about the differences in, do I want affordable? Do I want low income? But really the Road to 10,000 is about meeting the moment of where we all are. So what it does is allow us as an organization to encourage development on all levels. We can encourage development for those that need attainability of housing, but we also can meet that moment where we see, good paying jobs that are coming here. So we've got to meet that area at market rate. But then also, there's another sweet spot I feel that we really haven't tapped into, and that is ensuring that we're accommodating the level of qualified young professionals that our higher education universities are pushing out. Yeah. So, you think about the folks that are coming out of, the postgraduate programs at North Carolina A&T. You think about what UNCG is pushing out. GTCC really has patterned, some of their programs around the aeronautics that you're seeing develop here. So all of those things are truly driving this.
Yes.
And there's other parts of the road to 10,000 also that, what we've heard through the years from developers and builders are, we want to see you all as a city be more welcoming. One of the council priorities, just right over my shoulder. How can we be the easiest place to do business? We've been really intentional about leaning into areas, whether it's permitting, whether it's zoning policies. Our council has been tremendous at working with us. Earlier this year, they passed a text amendment that allows developers to, kind of streamline some of those processes, like in planned use developments. So again, this road to 10,000 is more than just a number.
Yeah.
It's really about positioning the city to meet the moment for where we are.
And you've gotten lots of buy-in. You have developers interested. You have realtors interested, and just the community at large.
I got to say this, there is a lot of excitement. And that excitement starts with the staff. We have a good team of folks internally. We have an internal team for our task force. We also pair them with an external team of folks from different walks of life. And that bleeds into our road shows. Our road shows, we've had a first iteration to go out and educate the community, to provide them, with information of what this means. Most recently, we had a beautiful opportunity to work with our builders and developers. Our Realtors Association opened their doors. We had over 120 people, builders and developers there. We had a panel discussion with some folks. So, great energy. But the biggest thing for me is it is generating the right type of interest. Yes. And I do have to give some credit to one of our major local partners in that building industry, Tribute, who a lot of people are familiar with, has been a real partner in developing their own components, to whether it's questions, platforms, meetings, getting the word out. That is what it's all about.
Absolutely. And we thank you again for spearheading this whole initiative, which is also getting attention on the state and national level. So we are going to make 10,000 before we know it. Now, we do, as you said, continue to attract major companies to the area. How do you envision managing the growth so that we maintain the small town feel that most people appreciate about Greensboro?
So, Road to 10,000 is one component of it, but it also bleeds into how do we strategically plan for the growth and the development that we're happening. One example is what you're seeing right now in our downtown area. Downtown has generated a new plan, the GSO 35 plan. Will be a big part of implementing that. We also have efforts around our corridors, like our Randleman Road area, our South Greensboro plan that we put a lot of efforts into. Our zoning team has done a phenomenal job. And then a few other components of Road to 10,000 that are not about the number. We want to make sure that we encourage revitalization of existing homes. So, Greensboro, I always tell people this, Greensboro is such an amazing place because, you have such strong, definitive identities in some of the communities, and we want to make sure we preserve that. So all of those things are mixed into how we strategically plan the ecosystem that will become our roadmap for success for Greensboro.
Okay, and before we go, as a hub for recreation and entertainment, are you able to give us a preview of Greensboro's role in the FIFA Club World Cup?
This is, for me, going to be one of the probably most stressful but exciting moments. We were awarded the World University Games for 2029. So we'll have several events. You'll have events at the Aquatic Center. You have events at the Coliseum. They're thinking of having events at the Corey Convention Center, like fencing. There'll be events at UNCG. There'll also be a footprint and events at North Carolina A&T because they have what I've heard is one of the best tracks in the Southeast. So, with that, we'll have what we're expecting more than 120,000 people in our city every day for those events. It'll be a 1 week period in July of 2029. So what we're doing is preparing our infrastructure, preparing our hospitality. From what I've heard, we'll be a city of hospitality during that week. But the nerve-wracking part for me is that we truly will be on the global stage. Yes. So, we're preparing now. Again, this is in 2029, but we've already started doing meetings, table talks, discussions of how we plan that out. And I'm really excited. But back to your question, if the reason we were selected is because of the way we're able to host, our reputation as tournament town, our ability to host large-scale events, our ability to plan, the way we have intentionally leaned into our infrastructure, our transportation networks, all of the things that come together are part of why we were selected, and just the great people here in Greensboro.
Absolutely.
So, we're excited about that. We had a meeting with the folks from FISU not long ago. They were really excited about, our ability to plan, but also they were excited that, this city is ready for the big stage.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations to you on that and on the past 12 months. Thank you. I know you're busy. You took time out of your busy day to stop by and join us and share these first-year achievements, and we appreciate your leadership. Do come back and keep us posted about the road to 10,000.
Can I just say a lasting remark? As a city manager, people ask me sometimes what's fulfilling, what's one of the best parts of your job. I just need to say that the absolute best part of my job are the people that work for the city. I'm not out late at night. I'm not doing things, whether it's, a water crew that comes out for a water main break, or whether it's, a trash crew that goes and picks up a dump somewhere, whether it's police officers who are responding, firefighters, 911 operators, folks who do things that, are quite challenging. Other folks who are intentional about making sure that our footprint in the community is engaging. Those are the people who do the real work every day, and I'm so appreciative. And I just want to say thank you to the folks that work for the city of Greensboro. You all are the true heroes.
Thank you. Thank you, Manager Davis. And do come back and keep us posted on all the great things you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight. But first, prepare to mark your calendars for the places to go and things to do on the town.
I'm Dave, and here's some special events happening this week on the town. Everybody look around. Wiz, the Tony Award-winning Best Musical, is back and coming to the Tanger Center October 28th through November 2nd. This groundbreaking twist on The Wizard of Oz changed the face of Broadway with its iconic score packed with soul, gospel, rock, and funk, and the stirring tale of Dorothy's journey to find her place in a contemporary world. Get tickets online at tangercenter.com. Celebrate Dia de los Muertos at the Central Library November 1st. Casa Azul and the Greensboro Public Library present crafts for children related to the Mexican holiday, celebrating loved ones who have passed. Learn more about this free event for children and families at greensborolibrary.org. Makeup Battle 2025, the boldest beauty event of the year, lights up Piedmont Hall at the Greensboro Complex on November 1st with a dynamic blend of beauty, cosplay, and fashion design. This one-of-a-kind event features live makeup competitions, a cosplay showdown, demos from top beauty brands, and inspiring guest panels. Get tickets online at gsocomplex.com. Grammy Award winners Brandy and Monica bring their highly anticipated The Boy Is Mine tour to the First Horizon Coliseum on November 1st. The pair's duet of the same name spent 13 weeks atop the Billboard Hot 100 chart in 1998. Kelly Rowland, Money Long, and Jamal Roberts are also set to perform in this memorable night of music and vocal brilliance. Find tickets at gsocomplex.com. Stay tuned to FYI Weekly for more happenings on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. Governor Josh Stein announced the winners of the Governor's NC Works Awards of Distinction for 2025. Congratulations are in order for Guilford Works, recognized for outstanding economic impact for future of the automotive community Toyota strategies. This partnership with the North Carolina Department of Commerce 8 NC Works Career Centers in the Piedmont Triad Prosperity Zone, and Toyota Battery Manufacturing has supported the workforce needs of the local manufacturing sector. Guilford Technical Community College, Randolph Community College, and Hub for Hope, a faith-based organization, managed outreach to job seekers. The project included developing and implementing a strategic plan for assessment and recruiting events spanning multiple counties. Toyota hired 1,500 people as part of its plans to invest $14 billion and create more than 5,000 jobs at the Greensboro-Randolph megasite. The awards were presented in Greensboro as part of the 38th annual NC Works Partnership Conference. The conference, organized by the North Carolina Department of Commerce, brought together nearly 700 workforce development professionals from across the state. Coming up after the break is our Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to the city's Office for Arts and Culture. Creative Greensboro invites the public to celebrate the restoration of a cherished mural on the Church Street overpass. The nearly decade-old artwork was removed during recent structural repairs, but thanks to a partnership with original artist Randall Kane of Charlotte and the Fisher Park community, the mural has been fully restored. Jocelyn Boone, Chief Creative Economy Officer, said maintenance and restoration are essential to preserving the city's public art collection. We're proud to support this renewal, which not only brightens the underpass, but also enhances safety in the area. To commemorate the renewal, Creative Greensboro hosted a public event last Friday at the newly repainted daffodil mural on the Murrow Boulevard overpass located on North Church Street. Creative Greensboro was founded in 2019 to provide support for, ensure access to, and drive awareness of Greensboro's creative community. Through a range of programs, services, and partnerships, Creative Greensboro supports the development of a vibrant city. For more information, visit the city's website. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings, which airs on 90.1 FM, 100.7 FM, and 90.5 FM. Be sure to download both weekly podcasts, Talk City Greensboro and Talk City in Espanol. Plus, GTN is streaming on Cablecast. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.